Good morning, Kick-Ass Nation, my band of misfits for life. It is I, your No Excuses coach, out here for another walk and talk on this beautiful morning. I hope it's a great day where you're at, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Hello, hello, hello. Christopher Rausch, No Excuses coach. Hey, I want to talk today about victim or victor. You guys have heard me talk about it. Good morning, Cindy. So victim or victor, it's something that I talk about a lot in my coaching programs and everything else in life. And I just have a question for you. What's up, Jacqueline? Good to see you. Are you a victim or are you a victor? That's not a maybe question. That isn't, well, I'm a victim in some situations or I'm a victor in some situations. It's a question you have to ask yourself. Am I a victim or am I a victor? And you may have to consider that for a minute, but I know a lot of people that are, good morning. Caught you live, yes. It's a little bit later this morning. Come on, buddy. Of course, we got Ozzy. Say good morning, Ozzy. Ozzy wants to go sniff. You want to go sniff? You go over that one? So anyways, we're talking about victim or victor. And I'm seeing quite a few people still posting with a victim mindset. An anger mindset, a defensive mindset, a blaming mindset, an accusatory mindset, a defensive mindset, a lack of desire to grow and be more open-minded is a victim mindset. What's up, Jay? Good morning. Good morning, Susan. Good morning. Susan's unstoppable. And, sometimes, honestly, I can get into a victim mindset. It's something that's not perfect, but I encourage you that as you're going through your day, especially going through the times that we're going, what's up, Victor? Yes, Carol Ann Wagner. I just encourage you as you're going through your day and you find yourself feeling like you're a victim. You're a victim of politics. You're a victim of the social injustice. You're a victim of unemployment. You're a victim of being frustrated. You're a victim of your past. This is the time, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time. I was talking with somebody yesterday and he was like, I just can't make up what's going on in the world. And I said, this is a huge, massive timeout for all of us in the entire world to decide that we're going to leave what wasn't working behind, and we're going to move on, shed that old skin, and become stronger, become more resilient, become more unstoppable, to ditch our excuses. I'm the No Excuses coach. Hello, Ellie. Hello. Yes, Cindy, you're the epitome. You're the epitome of transferring your previous mindset to your current mindset. Absolutely. And I've had some challenging days recently where I'm frustrated at what's going on in the world and I feel like I can do more and I'm trying to do more, but at the same time I'm feeling helpless and I'm feeling frustrated because I'm seeing really good people that I love, really good people that I care about, lashing out and being angry and being defensive and being an all or nothing. If you don't support my candidate, you're stupid. That kind of stuff. Or, if you don't think that all lives matter, then screw you because they all matter. It's an either or. And what I'm trying to say is that life isn't an either or. Life is a balance of deciding at your core who you are. What are your values? I asked that the other day. I said, what are your values? And I ask you guys, those that you wrote down what your values are, do you really consider those each and every day? Your value is honesty. Your value is honesty. Okay. Are you seeking out the honest truth in the situations that you're posting? Are you seeking out the honest truth in your own emotions and your feelings? Or are you in that victim mindset where you're quick to defend, you're quick to blame, you're quick to provide excuses as to why not? Good morning, Larry. You have to take responsibility for your actions. We all do. There's a lot going on in the world. There's the election coming up. There's obviously a lot of anger and frustration and passion and belief around that topic. We have the social injustice issues. We have cops getting killed. I mean, it's frustrating, but at the same time, I'm analyzing my own feelings, and sometimes I do kind of revert back to that. Well, if it's going to be all or nothing, then I'm going to be on this side, and I'm going to take this stance, and maybe I could change somebody's opinion about something. But at the end of the day, I just have to show love. If somebody passionately and vehemently disagrees with me or thinks stronger about another position, I have to ask myself, is it worth it? Is it something that's coming from a victim mindset? Is it something that's coming from my childhood and perhaps something that I'm frustrated with? My mom wouldn't change her position in something and I would get frustrated. So is that a bigger picture of what's going on in society today that's causing me my frustration? Am I still that little boy who's trying to change my mom's attitude about things so that she would actually be healthier and stay better and treat me differently? So there's a lot of deep-seated root cause issues in the things that we do. And I just encourage you that, when I've talked to people before about being a victim or a victor, they hem and haw like, well, in my job, I'm a victor, but in my personal life, I'm a victim. Every day when you wake up, you get a decision to make. Is today going to be a good day or today going to be a bad day? Am I going to allow little petty things that I can't control piss me off? Or am I going to focus on my sphere of influence and am I going to make the best choices and the best decisions I can make that make me go further, that progress me, that get me out of my comfort zone, that make me feel alive, that make me feel good? Posting shit on Facebook, sure, it's good for informational purposes, but unless you sit there and say, hey, let me really understand what it is that you want and what you want or what you desire, let's have a conversation. My wife and her cousin had a great conversation. One of them is very Republican and one of them is very Democrat. And they managed to have a really great conversation and they both learned a little bit from each other, but the Republican guy learned a little bit more because he had just grown up with that stuff being funneled into his brain. And now he's a young man and he's starting to question things and he's saying, hey, let me understand this a little bit better. This is what I'm being told, what's really going on. And how many of us are asking that question in our life? This is what I'm being told, but what's really going on? I'm gonna say that again. This is what I'm being told, but this is what's really going on. Whatever you were told as a kid, whatever you were told that has caused you to be more of a victim than a victor, that's something that you have to process and change differently. You have to change the meaning of that. You have to take a look at the source of who it is that was giving you that information. Were they solid? Were they victims or were they victors? Chances are they might have been victims because victims perpetuate victims. That's why they say misery loves company. So again, are you blaming? Are you attacking? Are you attacking people for their opinions and for what they believe in? That's tough. I know it's tough. I listened to some news last week and it shocked me and it really pissed me off and made me angry and made me have a lot of emotions. And I haven't said anything because I've been processing it. I'm not going to just react. I talk about reaction versus reacting versus responding. I wanted to react because that used to be my nature. It used to be my nature. It was like, oh, well, this is the straw. Okay, now I'm going to go crazy. But I sat back and I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. And I'm like, just because somebody has a different opinion of mine doesn't make them wrong. It makes them making an opinion based on their historical journey and what has been inputted into their brain and what they consider to be truth. Now, if you've been following me for any time, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, I don't care where you're at, the truth is pretty fucked up. The truth about my past is not my truth. It's probably been so distorted by the stories I've told and the things that I've said, I've probably turned the truth a little bit. So we turn the truth and we turn it to make us feel better. We turn it to protect ourselves. But the long and the short of it is, if you want to be a victor, you have to kick that shit to the curb. You have to become unstoppable. You have to let it go. You have to realize, again, back to your sphere of influence, what can you do today? You can't change somebody's mind about what they're choosing for politics or what they're choosing for a particular issue on abortion or whatever it is that might have you pissed off, or vaccines or whatever it might be. You have to focus on your sphere of influence. Are you taking care of yourself? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, how are you doing that? Okay, well, maybe you're not taking care of yourself. Are you hydrating? Are you getting exercise? Are you journaling? Are you talking to the right people? Are you growing? Are you investing in yourself? Do you spend more time growing yourself than listening to the news or listening to shit you can't control? Again, that's a victim mindset. Oh, let me just see what else is going on so I can pack up my arsenal of things that I can defend myself with and blame other people for why it is that I'm miserable. If you're miserable, here's the little thing. Life is really simple. If you're miserable, it's your fault. If you're happy, it's your responsibility. So think about that. If you're miserable, if you're in a job that you don't like, what have you done to change it? Oh, I can't do anything, Chris. I'm older. I'm no place to go. Well, then you're choosing to be miserable. That's your responsibility. Stop blaming other people. End of story. There, I'm your coach. What's up, Mark? Yeah. And that's for me too. I do these videos for me too, because I know I need to hear it. And I figure if I need to hear it, then you probably need to hear it. I wasn't going to do a walk and talk today. I was like, I really don't have much to say. I'm really kind of still processing everything that's going on in my mind. But I also felt that, good morning. I also thought that maybe some of you guys out there are in the same spot as me. You're kind of wavering, you're frustrated. You're like, okay, screw this. I'm going to jump on one side and just give it all my all, or I'm just going to give up and just see what happens. But no, every day we wake up. You know, I woke up this morning, I'm in pain, but I know that I need to exercise. I made a commitment. I made a promise to myself to exercise every single day. I made a promise not to drink booze. I made a promise not to have sugar, not to have gluten, to stretch. I made those promises to myself. Can you imagine what your life would be like if you kept your promises to yourself? How many promises have you made to yourself that you haven't kept? But how much stupid shit do you do every day that doesn't amount to what it's going to create your legacy and your eulogy? Let me ask you again, what stupid shit are you doing every day that's not going to contribute to your legacy or eulogy? Do you get up and fight for what's right and what's fair? Do you risk for which that matter? Are you a great example for your kids? Do you want your kids to grow up with tunnel vision, myopic, viewpoints of the world? Or do you want to have an open view of the world? Examine both sides. If you only watch MSNBC, watch Fox News. If you only watch Fox News, watch MSNBC. I know what people are saying. Oh, that one's bullshit. That one's bullshit. Immediately you go to a defensive situation. Go watch it for a week. If you go watch it for a week, you probably go, oh shit, maybe I would think that way too if that's all I watched. We have to bring this world together. That's my point, is it starts with us. It starts with getting rid of that victim mindset. And it starts with becoming unstoppable and taking care of yourself and going after the shit you want and realizing you have to relinquish control over what you don't have control over. Whatever's going to happen in the world is going to happen in the world. Whether it's martial law, whether it's the China takeover, whatever it is going to happen. Good morning. So whatever it is it's our responsibility in how we choose to respond to whatever happens. And the only way you can really respond with any amount of confidence is to take responsibility for your life, to realize you're not a victim, to realize you are a victor. Today, you can change that. Today, you can decide, hey, whatever happened in my life, I forgive my mom and dad. I forgive my priest. I forgive my sister. I forgive my uncle. I forgive the society. I forgive, and move on. And say, what can I do today to make the world a little bit better place? A little bit better place. We all want the same thing. But again, it starts with you. It starts with me. If I start going off on people I don't agree with, just for the sake I'm pissed off now and I'm tired of it, what am I going to do? All I'm going to do is alienate people that I care about. They're going to go, oh, see, Chris is one of them. I knew it. And I don't get to impact people anymore. What's up, Debbie? Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good to see you. So what is it? Are we setting the example that we want to be remembered for every single day? Are we posting stuff that can help somebody out? Somebody whose potentially house just got lost by a fire? Are we donating to funds, even if it's $5 and $10 to help somebody out? Are we looking around our community to see who we can help out? Are we looking inside ourselves to let go of bullshit that happened 30 years ago that doesn't serve us? That's a victim mindset. A victor mindset says, yeah, there's pain and uncomfortableness and shit, but guess what? That's part of the challenge. I've studied successful people for a long time, and guess what? It's not the money or the fame, it's the drive. It's the game. It's pushing yourself further than you pushed yourself before, because guess what? You get an endorphin rush. You get a huge rush just from me doing this walk. I'm actually going back to my old walk that I used to do when I was not in pain, and I'm almost to the end right now. I'm going to turn around because I'm pushing myself. Yes, I'm older. Yes, I'm in more pain, but I'm pushing myself because guess what? It's going to make all the muscles around the area that hurts stronger. And perhaps when that area is stronger, the area that hurts is going to heal. So let's make our stronger areas stronger, and let's help our weaker areas. Let's help the weaker people in the world. Let's help the people that may not understand. To disagree with somebody means to have a conversation, not to sit there and have a keyboard fight without talking to somebody. We have technology. You could go into a Facebook room now and have a conversation and say, hey, listen, I don't agree with you. Let me understand why it is that you like this. Why it is that you have this belief. Where does this come from? And also keep your mind open. Don't have this second thing that you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to go into seek first to understand, but then I'm going to try to manipulate and change them. Don't do that shit either. I'm 51 years old. I'm proud of it. My buddy Debbie's on here. We used to party together back when we were 17 years old. Technology is amazing. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. Look at this. Life is beautiful. I actually have blue skies today. Thank God the fires are out, I think, a little bit in some places. It's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. People are going to work. I'm walking my dog. I was listening to an audiobook by Kevin Hart. I'm listening to it for the second time called Decisions. If you have an Audible account, go get it. Kevin Hart is funny as hell, but he's a smart dude. So every day I listen to podcasts. Every day I listen to audiobooks. Every day I'm constantly learning and growing and giving. You know, this journey for me is just getting started. 50, 60, 70? Shit, we're going to be living until 120. Are you going to look back on this time and say, oh man, I guess I decided to play it safe because I was getting older and don't want to lose my job and all that other shit? Maybe go live in your parents' garage for 2 years and start that business you've been bitching about. You know, you got to suck it up. Life is not easy. We're sold this bill of goods that, oh, when you get older, it gets easier. But no, you get older and you have to become stronger. You have to become more tenacious. You have to ditch all that shit that's not working for you, right? Is it working for you to get on there and post stuff that doesn't make a difference? Oh, you get some people saying, hell yeah, hell yeah. What is that doing for you? How is that growing you? All you're doing is then you're taking that anger and that resentment. You go to the store and somebody isn't wearing a mask or somebody is wearing a mask. Oh, they're probably a Trump supporter. Oh, they're probably a Biden supporter. Oh, they're probably an asshole. Oh, they're probably a racist. Whatever. Do you love yourself? Because if you love yourself, guess what? You're going to love other people. And that's one question I've asked a lot of people, and I'll end it with this, is do you love yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Yes or no? Do you love yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Yes or no? It's not a maybe. It's not a him or a ha question. If you don't love yourself, then you got work to do. And stop putting it on other people. Do it on yourself. That's what I'm here for. You're No Excuses Coach. I'm still offering the free coaching strategy sessions. Blows my mind. I'm doing them. And lately, nobody's been taking me up on them. To be quite honest, I'm shocked. I've probably done 30 of them. A couple of them become my coaching clients. But 28 other people walked away with some valuable information that I believe are working on it. You know, but it's your time. It's got to be your time. Hey, what's up, Mike? Good to see you. Uncle Mike in the house. Yes. So that's where I'm at, guys. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be a sheep. I'm going to be a leader. I'm going to be the guy that still tries to see both sides of the coin of different viewpoints. I'm going to be the guy that tries to listen and doesn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You guys saw a post. I do these posts for a particular reason, by the way. The baby with the bathwater one, that was another one. It's like people are sitting there saying, oh, if that person agrees with this, I'm not going to be their friend anymore. What? So 5% of what it is that they believe in you don't agree with anymore, and you're going to throw them out because they believe in somebody else? I get it. I understand. I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, okay. And that's what I've been struggling with. Honest. I'm struggling. Some days I feel like just going fucking ballistic and telling people that don't agree with me, that have a belief that's different than mine, that I think is kind of screwed up. I want to say, forget it. I give up. I'm tired of fighting. But that's a victim mindset. A victor mindset says, no, I'll figure it out. And even if there's one person I can help see that there's two different ways of looking at something, not to change their mind, but to see that there's two different ways of looking at something, then maybe I've opened the door for the rest of their life. Maybe you don't have to think you're an idiot because your parents told you you're an idiot. Maybe you don't have to think that you're ugly because some kid in the 12th grade said you're ugly, but now you're way more beautiful than you could ever imagine and you don't even see it. Or maybe you don't love yourself because you keep self-sabotaging, because you're afraid of success, because you're afraid if you do that, then other people won't like you or other people will pick on you. What are you doing, Mrs. Successful? Fuck them. Raise your vibration. Say, hey, I'm going to be able to be successful. I'm tired of this other crap. Come along with me. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Yes, you are amazing. Awesome me. All right, my arm's getting tired. I forgot my selfie stick that I bought 2 months ago to do these so my arm wouldn't hurt. So it's kind of a good idea because it tells me to shut up. So what are you going to be? You're going to be a victim or are you going to be a victor? Are you going to blame, defend, criticize, bitch, moan, yell? I can't do anything, blah, blah. You know, take care of yourself. Love yourself. If you have people in the house, focus on them more than you focus on your keyboard. Focus on them, listen to them, grow them, play games, have fun, moments. I don't know where this fucking world's going, but I can tell you this, I'm gonna enjoy every moment I got while I have it, all right? And I'm gonna enjoy every moment that I can help inspire other people to think differently. I'm gonna enjoy every moment that I can continue to grow and evolve also. That's the important thing, I'm open to that. You know, help me. Are you guys going through that shit? Are you guys struggling right now? Are you dealing with uncertainty? I used to be a perfectionist. I used to be plan A, B, and C guy. I used to be the guy that had it all figured out. And for a big time in my life now, I am free falling into the unknown. And I'm confident that it's all going to work out. I'm confident that whatever we go through is all meant to happen for us and not to us. That we're all here on this spinning blue marble at this time together because we need each other. And we need to grow together. And we need to set aside the shit that doesn't work for the shit that does work. All right? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my book, the rest of my walk, and I really love you guys. You guys are awesome. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. My thing is not about numbers. My thing is about impact and quality of people that I surround myself with. I don't intend on being like Tony Robbins. I don't intend on being super huge. I just intend on being me and helping people. And wherever that takes me, that takes me. And I set a good example for my son every day, and I enjoy my moments. All right, I love you guys. Peace out. Send me questions. Comment on this. If you dig it, please share it. If you're not a part of my YouTube group, I would love you there. I got my Raw and Unscripted show every Tuesday night. We got Friday Night Lives on Friday night. And then every other 2 weeks, I do Raw and Real Life, or Real Life and Rainbows and Real Life on Thursdays with Pamela. So let me know what topics you want me to do. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know I can help. I'm here. All right? I love you guys. Peace out. Take care. Have a kick-ass day. Stay unstoppable. All right, we love you.